The Batman Who Laughs has quickly become one of the breakaway DC stories of the last few years. Started in 2017, the book tells the story of a sadistic, hateful and vile Batman who is nothing like the Batman that we all know and love. In fact, this Batman is a living and breathing contradiction to everything that Batman stands for. As with any character who is vastly different from what we all know, there is often confusion and uncertainty shrouding them. Sometimes, mistakes and misconceptions are made and their history becomes as lost as a tourist in the desert. To prevent that from happening, here we have created a list of 5 things everyone gets wrong about the Batman Who Laughs. But before that,
this is your host Shah and you are watching Comicverse Unleashed, where I post all kinds of comic videos and shorts daily. So you definitely gotta subscribe.
Number 1. From the Everyday Multiverse. As a part of the metal line of DC books, Batman discovers that there is a dark multiverse that exists beneath the regular multiverse. The dark multiverse was created by every bad thought, action or decision ever made. Due to this, it is constantly deteriorating. Through his tinkering, he learns that there are 7 different dark Batmans, one of which as the Batman Who Laughs. Earth 22 is much different from Earth 1. On this Earth, which is nearing its end, characters like Red Robin, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman and Red Tornado have been killed. From the Batman Who Laughs, stop me if you have heard this one, worlds will live, worlds will die. But imagine if your every fear, each bad decision gave birth to a malformed world of nightmare. A world that shouldn't exist, and desperate as it fights to survive in the light of the true multiverse far above. These worlds are doomed to rot apart and die because they are wrong at their core. Welcome to the dark multiverse, home to stories that should never be. Number 2. Batman doesn't kill. Batman only becomes evil after doing the one thing he said he will never do: kill his enemies. After the Joker learns that he is dying, he embarks on a violent rampage that results in the deaths of many. In a fit of pure rage, Batman lunges at Joker and snaps his neck. At the moment of his death, Joker's dead body releases the toxins that have infected him for so many years. With the toxins in the air, Batman breathes them and begins his transformation into the Batman Who Laughs. What makes the character so deadly is that he is a combination of all of Bruce Wayne's intelligence, technology, money, and know-how coupled with the Joker's twisted sense of morality and willingness to go too far. The Batman Who Laughs is unlike any villain in the DC, not because he is a fresh idea. The Batman Who Laughs is unlike any villain in DC because he is the answer to the question readers have been asking for decades. Number 3. Death of the Family. In the Batman Who Laughs story, it isn't any of his enemies that kill each member of the Bat family. Instead, it's Batman himself. In his early history as a character, Batman summons his family to the Batcave. Each show up believing that they are there to help him find a cure to what has ailed him. Worse yet, he leads them to believing exactly this. He tells them of how he has been infected and that he is slowly losing his sanity. During their greatest moment of sympathy, Batman pulls out 2 guns, does the unthinkable. He riddles their bodies with bullets. That's right. He kills every one of them: Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson. Number 4. He killed Lois Lane. If you think that murdering the Bat family is terrible, just wait. After taking down each member of the Justice League, remember, according to the Tower of Babel, he knows how to do this. He turns his attention to Superman. With Superman barely clinging to life, Batman unearths his most wild plan. He brings the super family together for the most sinister of family reunions. With the 3 in a room together, he tosses them a piece of black kryptonite. Black kryptonite, for those who don't know, turns Superman mad with anger. With the black kryptonite in room, Batman watches as the Man of Steel mercilessly kills his own family. Because Superman actually killed his family, him killing Superman is something everyone gets wrong about the Batman Who Laughs. Number 5. The only dark Batman. There are many things that everybody gets wrong about the Batman Who Laughs, but none may be more mistaken than how many dark Batmans there are. As the Batman Who Laughs rains down terror on the dark multiverse, it becomes apparent that his world is not the only in the dark multiverse. In fact, there are evil Batman from every corner of the dark multiverse. More terrifying is that each Batman is an amalgamation of Batman and another character in the DC universe. Red Death, Batman steals the Speed Force from the Flash and becomes the fastest man alive. Murder Machine, a mashup of Batman and Cyborg. The Dawnbreaker, a Batman who was given a Green Lantern ring but instead of using it for good, uses it to avenge the death of his parents. The Merciless, a Batman inspired by Wonder Woman and her death. The Drowned, a female mixture of Batman and Aquaman, who is at war with Atlantis after the Water Kingdom sunk Gotham. The Devastator, Batman gives himself the Doomsday virus so that he may replicate what Doomsday did all those years ago. As he learns of the others, he begins to recruit them to his side. Eventually, he gains the help of the Six Above and dubs them Dark Knights. With them by his side, the Batman who laughs begins planning his hostile takeover of Earth Prime. And that's it. 5 things everyone gets wrong about the Batman who laughs. What do you think? Do you know of other things everyone gets wrong about the Batman who laughs? Let us know in the comments below and I will catch you in the next video. Till then, stay heroic, stay unleashed.